Hello there, Pisces. How's it going, you guys? It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly, and I will be doing the read here. So let's find out what's going on today. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. So what's going on with Pisces? Pertho. Pertho in reverse kind of sucks, honestly. There is a good quality to it, though, Pisces. Pertho, it reminds me of the Nine of Swords. All right, that's kind of what it reminds me of. And what it reminds me of, swords in tarot talk about your thoughts and your, how you think. And so this is like in your head. This is just like maybe overthinking, thinking, you're up in your head and worried about something for something. I'm not sure yet. What else is going on with Pisces? Wow. Pertho again. That's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. So you're really up in your head about something, Pisces. What's going on? Pertho, it means unknown. It could be like something that maybe you need to do or something. It's kind of like when I'm touching both of them, it kind of like gives me like this kind of scary but yet exciting feeling. You know what I mean? You ever been in that position where it's kind of like scary but yet it's kind of exciting? And it's kind of, and I definitely see some sort of, overthinking about something. And there could be something here. There could be like a difficult situation or something, and that's why you're thinking, you're up in your head about something. Well, let's pull more runes. I don't think I've ever got double Pertho in reverse like that. That's crazy. Well, you got Lagoose. That's good news. Okay. And Lagoose is sitting right here in the third spot. This is like the right now type of spot. So, right now we're moving with the flow. We're just going with the flow. And most importantly, Lagoose talks about using your intuition. So, so long as you continue to just use your intuition and go with the flow, I do see this really bothering you, but we're going to pull tarot cards out and more runes and find out what the deal is on that. But, Lagoose is very positive. It's flowing water. It's moving forward. It's moving to where you need to go. It may just be kind of difficult or something. What's going on with Pisces? Urus. Well, now that's awesome because Urus is talking about the strength. So we're strong, Pisces. We can make through this, okay? There's something here unknown that you're kind of like you're up in your head about, and there's probably something, but you're being strong through it. So, and you're going with the flow, so that's very positive. It just seems like there's something going, like, I'm kind of like hearing, some sort of clutter. What else? Pisces. Thoracisus. And it is in the forward position, which indicates, yeah, you're on edge. And you're you're up in your head because this is a difficult situation. This, whatever this is, I don't know what this situation is, but you have to take it very carefully. And you know this. You know that whatever this situation is, it has to be dealt with very, very carefully. That's a thorn. And so, you know, this could be one of the reasons why you're up in your head, because you could be unsure of how to tackle this difficult situation. Well, the good news here is, oh Pisces, is Laguz is it's water. Okay, it's flowing water, and water can get through these obstacles. Water can get through this difficult situation because, you know, water. This reminds me of like a boulder sticking out of the middle of a lake, and there's a great big huge boulder there in the way, right? And if you were to be going down that river and hit that rock, it would, you'd get smashed. But if you're just water itself, which is what this is, it's just going to flow right around that rock and keep going. And so that's what the good news here is, since I see Laguz. So whatever this difficult situation is, you're going to be able to get by fairly easy. You don't really see that, though. And so you're up in your head. What else is going on with Pisces? Menez. Well, I like Menez. Menez is nice energy, This is some sort of assistance. Maybe somebody is going to help you through this, Pisces. This is talking about some sort of assistance. It could possibly be some assistance coming to you to help you through this, whatever this. Because I feel like this is kind of like confusing. You know what I mean? When you have two Perthos like that, it would be, yeah. I'm surprised I didn't see the blank rune. What else is going on with Pisces? Barkana. Okay. Well, this is a very positive rune as well. It's a new beginning, Pisces. It's a new beginning for us. And this is, you could be dealing with somebody in the family. I'm picking up Capricorn and Sagittarius energy. This is Sagittarius energy. Doesn't have to be, it could be any sign, Pisces. But, Barkana often talks about family, affairs of the family, things that are going on within the family, okay? And there could be something really rather difficult going on within the family. And that could be why you're up in your head. But this is good news here because this is some sort of a new beginning, all right, which I like. And this is some sort of assistance. What else? Righto, huh? So maybe somebody is traveling towards you, Pisces. Righto means wagon wheel. This means wagon wheel. It's talking about your ride. But this is somebody else's energy here, so, I feel that maybe somebody could be traveling towards you. Somebody could be moving towards you with some sort of assistance. It could be a family member. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, you're definitely up in your head about something, though. I'm kind of more curious about that double Pertho than anything. What's going on with Pisces? Ah, the sun. Wow. So the sun is really, it's kind of like, you know, the sun, whew, man. The sun is kind of like it'll burn. It burns. It's not like the regular sun like in tarot. This is like something that is burning. It's like you stand in the sun too long, you get burned. This is like, because see, the way I read the runes is I touch these two to get the last and the first together. You see how that is? The sun is intensifying Pertho. It's intensifying this this overthinking up in your head and overthinking. Pisces. Yeah, the advice on this is two things. Is to stay strong, okay? Stay strong. Urus talks about strength, right? Stay strong and know that whatever this difficult situation is, you're gonna get through it with this, because water goes right through, you know, it doesn't go through boulders, but it goes around it. This is kind of like, reminds me of a boulder sticking out of the water. So, I mean, the water is going to go around it and you're going to get to your destiny. This is in the upright. It's flowing the right way. Just keep using your intuition, Pisces, and stay strong. And know that whatever it is that you're, you know, up in your head about, you know, I don't really feel that it's as bad as you think. You know, you may be needing to set up some sort of boundaries or something. You know, you know, if anything, set up some boundaries. Let's pull some cards out too. All right, what's going on with Pisces? Queen of Wands. Yeah, Queen of Wands. I like the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is determined. This is determination. This is our determination to move forward no matter what, even in difficult times. This is a difficult time right here. And this is us. This is us moving through that difficult time, having to walk through fire, but we still get there, right? Look at Pertho's on this card, and it's in the upright. Things are not as bad as they seem. And look at, the sun is even intensifying that. So that even doubles down that things are not as bad as they seem. All right? You might be thinking it's terrible or something is bad, but things are not. Just keep going with the flow, stay strong, and you're going to get to your destination, whatever that is. Whatever this goal is, to get through this, you're going to get through it very easily. Easier than you think. Much easier than you think. The Three of Wands, huh? Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is like expanding your horizons and looking out to the future, you know. There you are, looking out into the future. You know, there's a ship coming in. I see you looking for you know, maybe you're waiting on a ship to come in or something. Maybe you're waiting on something, but whatever it is, it could be coming your way. There's Righto right there. But this is broadening your horizons. And I see Tiwaz on here too in the upright, and Tiwaz is moving forward in victory. All right. What else? What do we got here? We got the Hangman. The Hangman. So the hangman is Pisces energy. This is our energy. And this is us looking at the bigger picture. Because there's something here that needs to be really examined. You know? The thing that I like about this particular hangman is, you know, if you could notice, he's got Awaz right there in the middle of his chest, which is the death rune. So, you know, something is coming to an end. All you need to do is look at the bigger picture and go with the flow. Stay strong. So actually, you know, this, just the runes alone, it looks pretty hardcore, except for this. This is what makes it soft, is this strength and this Laguz. But this looks like, you know, pretty, I mean, with the sun on top of Pertho double, that's like way up in overthinking and up in your head and not knowing which, yeah, confusion. Yeah, that's coming to an end. I see the death rune right there. That's stopping for a second and looking at the bigger picture. What else is going on with Pisces? The Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. See, somebody could be coming in with some love. Somebody could be moving towards you. See, I see Righto right here. The Knight of Cups is like somebody coming in with, you know, a cup of love of some sort or something. I see Pertho on here, and which is happiness. It's happiness and joy. And then I see Gabo, which is a blessing. So some blessing is coming, Pisces. Yeah, I don't really quite get this up in your head, but you are, for some reason. What else? Queen of Wands. I mean, Queen of Swords. Sorry. There is a Queen of Wands. There's a Queen of Swords. Two queens. Two queens on the end. Yeah. And like I said, I think that you may need to set up some boundaries. I think I said that earlier. Look at, there's the Queen of Swords. And you look at, it's got Hagilaz on there and Jera. This is bringing balance and setting boundaries. There's something here that, yeah, because there's some sort of a situation here you're going to have to set your boundaries at. You're going to have to set up some boundaries. Let's pull some other cards out. Why is the Queen of Wands there? The Devil. The Devil. And, you know, strength fell out with that too when I just tossed it out. The Devil and strength. I only planned on just pulling one card, but I ended up getting two. So Pisces, Magician at the bottom of the deck too. The Devil here is got Nathis on the top of it. All right, see Nathis? So this is like a lacking. You know, you could be just moving forward. You have that drive to move forward, you know. And you're good, you know, and standing up and moving away from the Devil. This is a difficult situation that's going through your mind. And with the Strength card, that just doubles down on this strength right here. All right? Yeah, there's something that kind of pushed you forward, maybe something that was lacking, but now it's time to get up and walk away from that Devil. This is about standing up. See, you can stand up, see? Stand up and move. Move away. Be strong. You're going to do it because I know it. Look at this. There's the card, the Queen of Wands. She's walked through fire. She got up and walked away from the devil and moved forward towards some sort of a goal, something that she's created. Because I saw the magician here at the bottom of the deck, so it's something that was created and you were very strong through it. Interesting. Huh. Well, you know, sometimes when we're at our lowest point, sometimes you know, we push stronger, we push harder. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like what I feel here with the devil, especially since I see Nathi's in the middle of it. And strength, you know, strength has Wangyu on here. I know you probably can't see that. It's really hard to see, but there's Wangyu right here, and that's happiness. Stay strong. You're gonna reach your happiness. I mean, I see right here. Yeah. Why is the Three of Wands there for Pisces? Why is the Three of Wands there for Pisces? Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Yeah, there could be some sort of a decision that you need to make, Pisces. Yeah. You want to move forward, Pisces. You want to expand your horizons. You want to move forward. You don't want to sit around here. Look at, I see Isa right here. See Isa? Isa's kind of like sitting around and not doing nothing. It's slow energy. In this contents. And then with Tiwa's here, this is moving forward and claiming your victory. And this is this is the goal right here. You see it right here? Yeah. So make sure that you stop here, Pisces, and look at the bigger picture. And use your intuition, because the new beginning is about to start. Here it is. Why is the Hangman there? The Fool. The Fool. A new beginning. See, look at this, Pisces. A new beginning. You see Awas right there? That is the death rune. That means a new beginning. So look at the Fool. Card 0. A new beginning. Stop and look at the bigger picture, Pisces. You're going to have a new beginning. A new beginning is starting. All right? You just got to go with the flow and stay strong. And I know you will. I see that you're going to need to set some boundaries, but I also see somebody coming towards you with love. And this is, you know, travel. This is like a wagon wheel. This is somebody coming to you. Somebody, you know, this could be a family member. Yeah. Why is the Knight of Cups there? Wow, the Ten of Pentacles. That's what everybody wants, Pisces. Yeah, then somebody's coming your way. This is, you know, this could be definitely family. The Ten of Cups is talking about the family. And it's also a new beginning, because you know, and I see your back is turned to Nathis. Your back is away from this lacking. However, I do see Algiz, same rune, in reverse here. Okay, and so this is feeling a little bit vulnerable, and so that's why the Queen of Swords is here, because, you know, maybe you need to set up a little bit, some boundaries of some sort. And why is the Queen of Swords there? Seven of Wands, yeah. Yeah, you may need to defend yourself here, Pisces. You may need to stand up and defend yourself. Defend what's yours. Yeah. You have the upper hand here, Pisces. Let's get one more card on this. You definitely got the upper hand. You're up on the hill. You got the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so, you know, whatever was restrained before, it's no longer there. So, I mean, you need to just set up some boundaries, and this is a really good card. This is, you know, there could have been some sort of restraints or something in place, but there's no longer any type of restraints like that anymore. So Pisces, you can move freely and reach your destination here. Yeah, happiness and joy. And this could have to do with the family for sure. It definitely could. The bottom of the deck, wow. I almost put them away because I want to look at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Pentacles it's got Fehu on here. Fehu is talking about money, and it's got Barkana again. This could definitely be something to do with the family for sure. And I see, you know, Barkana's down here on the ground next to rocks. So, yeah, maybe there's something going on with the family for sure. But this is a very, very good card. And then the card under that is the Three of Wands, which is what we have over here. See, this is broadening your horizons and looking out into the future. This is really good read, Pisces. I really like it. The only thing is just, you know, try not to overthink, because I see a lot of us, you know, up in our heads and worried and thinking, and it's kind of like a scary yet exciting feeling. At least it is to me. I kind of feel that. But you need to make some sort of a decision, and you know, for sure. What else is going on with Pisces? The end of a tough cycle approaches. I can see that for sure. Because, you know, look at this. That looks like a pretty tough cycle to me. It does. But the end of that is, the end of the tough cycle is approaching. Full moon in Capricorn. Let's get one more. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation, Pisces. All right? Because this is going to make you happy. You just need to set up some boundaries and make some sort of a decision, you know, and try to get out of your head. I know how that's kind of hard to get out of your head for sure, but overall, you know, the bigger picture here, if you look at the bigger picture, it's a really good read. Because you're going to have some sort of a new start. All right. All right. Well, let's get into the birthday extended readings, and we'll take it from here. Pisces, we have 3 different birthday runes for our birthdays. And the first rune that we have is Soilo. Soilo is for Pisces born February 19th to February 27th. So if you're born during those dates, that's going to be your rune. The next rune you have here is Tiwaz, and that's for Pisces born February 28th to March 14th. So if you're born in between those dates, that's your birthday rune. And then lastly, we have Barkana, and that's for Pisces born March 15th to March 20th. All right, Pisces? So I'm going to take these back up here because we may need them, and I don't like to dig them out. All right, so let's pull some warm runes out. These are from Ireland and Scotland. If you're new, you guys, these are well, they're pretty old. They go back, you know, a little before the Roman Empire, so they're kind of old. The original ones were carved on wood. All right, so what's going on with Pisces? Louis is the rowan tree, I believe. What else is going on with Pisces? You know, this is reminding me, this is kind of like talking about this whole read right here. I'll explain when I get the other 2 cards. Court. Okay. The apple tree. And what else? Ur. And I think that's, I'm not sure what that tree is. I think it's a hawthorn tree, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. We will find out. Okay, so Louis, you know, the reason why I kind of felt like this kind of is fitting for the read is because it reminds me of Pertho here and Thoracicis right here, because it's talking about, taking, being defense. This is being on the defensive. This is being defensive. Okay, you're up in your head and you're being defensive for sure. With the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords too, setting up boundaries, yeah. Protecting what's yours, yeah. Being defensive. And it's also talking about taking care of your animals, of course. Of course, I do that all the time. I love my animals. Yeah, so just make sure that you take care of yourself. And make sure that you set up some sort of boundaries, okay? Because you're gonna have to, you might have to defend yourself, protect yourself from, because you're gonna do it though, because there's no bound. Whatever was limiting you, there's no more limitations. So, yeah, this is you just taking care of yourself, all right? And also, this is talking about a sudden burst of creativity. So you might have something like that happen as well. Some sort of creative, really good creative idea coming to your mind, right? Which is good. Yeah, you're just protecting yourself, and I kind of see you really up in your head about it, but yeah, let's look at court. Where'd you go, court? There it is. So this is talking about getting your rest, Pisces, okay? Make sure that you get enough rest, because I feel that some of you may be tired, all right? Yeah, for sure. And it's talking about spiritual harmony. I see spirituality right here in Rido. This is a very spiritual rune as well. So this is really, really very positive. And it says here they're going to get some positive outcomes. Like I said, it says here, the end of a tough cycle approaches, and it's about ready, because this is talking about positive outcomes that come after suffering, pain, or sadness. And it represents a deep connection with the universe and is a reminder that you matter just for being yourself, and you don't need to prove yourself through productivity or hard work. It's okay to take a break and rest if you need to, Pisces, okay? It's okay to slow down and not actively do something and look at the bigger picture. It's okay to do that, for sure. All right? And it can also be talking about, making some sort of a choice, making a choice. Yeah. And choose to move forward, Pisces. You got everything you need. Let's get over here to Where'd you go, There we go. Or it's pronounced or. Okay, it's pronounced or. Yeah, this is the heather tree. And the meaning of this is relationships, okay? Connections, fairies, good luck, death, graveyards, magic, past memories of loved ones. Interesting. So whatever applies for that. And this also talks about sexual connections, but it's different than Gorse, as it shows a deep relationship between partners. Well, that's really good. or means a relationship based on mutual respect rather than desire alone, or is usually related to magic, intentions, and spiritual growth. It represents death cycle of life and our deep connection with the earth. Wow. That's an interesting one, isn't it? Kind of is. Let's pull some witch runes. You know, I haven't pulled any of them out for a while. What else is going on with Pisces? I got the moon in reverse. Yeah, this is confusion. This is talking about being confused. See, you're confused. Look at this. Yeah, up in your head and confused. Let's read that. I kind of want to just. I usually pull them all out, but I kind of want to read this while I got it. So yeah. It's talking about confusion, illusions, and hidden fears. And it warns against the dangers of self-deception and encourages us to confront our deepest fears and anxieties, shedding light on the shadows of our subconscious. And you know, this is what's going on anyway, because look at this. You got the sun right here, and it's illuminating this right over here, this unknown, the shadows. Yeah. Interesting. Let's get another one. We have romance. So romance is good. So this could, some of you could be, you know, and this could be some sort of a romantic situation for some of us. This is the passion rune, Pisces, and this is really talking about having passion. Now it could be, you know, the regular type of passion, you know, sexual passion, or it could be, for most of us, I feel this is a passion to move forward, because look at this Queen of Wands. I mean, if that isn't passion, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? I mean, she's walking through fire to get to where she's got to go. So, I mean, yeah, that's kind of the way I'm taking this one. Let's get another one. Ah, you got the sun. Well, that's good. And the sun in witch runes is very positive. Okay, so that's good. It signifies success and abundance and positive energy. So this is what we're moving towards, Pisces. All right? Just make sure you stop for a minute and look at the bigger picture. Maybe get some rest too if you need to. But this is what's coming. All right? Like the rising sun, it heralds a period of growth, achievement, and fulfillment, illuminating our path and providing clarity in our endeavors. So, you know, just go with the flow, stay strong, and use your intuition, and stand up for what's right. Defend yourself. Stand up for what, you know, what is yours. Yeah, you're gonna reach this sun. You're gonna reach it. I see the new beginning right there. So. Let's pull some of these cards out here too. Participate. Don't confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich and so are you. So participate. What else? Time to act. It's time to act, Pisces. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. Are you ready? Yeah, it is time to act. I kind of feel that. And what else? Fulfillment. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you to where you need to go. And it is. Trust it, because, you know, you got Lagoose right over there. It's taking you to where you need to go. All right? And remember, water just flows right around those great big boulders in the stream, so it's no problem for water to get by that. So I really like that. Well, there you have it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.